One step at a time is how we're gonna do everything this morning. Good Thursday morning to you. It's just after 7 a.m. One step at a time because we got Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to talk about for severe weather season. It is back. So we're going to go through things one step at a time because not everybody's going to get the same thing with each particular round. So I've got everything lined up so we can kind of understand what is coming when, what it looks like right now. Today's a good day to take a look because it is not knocking on our door yet. Here is a live look outside this morning. You can see Cass Regional Medical Center off there in the sunshine. So, like I say, nothing happening today. Today is a good day to make plans. So, let's do that. Here's a surface chart for today, by the way. So all that low pressure that is hanging out over the northern plains, we've been talking about that the last couple days. Look at this trailing cold front that comes down across our area. Notice it just misses us today. It's awful courteous of it. So severe weather is going to be in Oklahoma and Arkansas today on the trailing end of that cold front. But at first glance, I also notice, see the pressure gradient. It's going to be a breezy day today. Looking for some wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. It's honestly just not the best day for any outdoor burning. We're not meeting criteria for any bulletins about that today that you will see, but just skip it if you have that to do today. It's just dry enough with those gusty winds are going to be out of the southwest. Yeah, just not the best day for that. Temperature wise today, 81, 82 in Kansas City. I see 80 in Lewisburg. I see 80 in Belton and Raymore. 80 for Holden, Harrisonville. Good morning to you folks. About 79 over in Clinton. Let's go over to the Kansas side. I see Osawatomie at about 81. Lynn Valley, Lacine, 81. 79. Possibly down in Butler today, 79 for Scott and Nevada. So not a bad day shaping up there at all. Here's those wind gusts that I was talking about. I think we're going to see breeze 13, 12, 11, 12, 13 miles an hour this afternoon, possibly gusting up around 20 miles per hour, looking more at the afternoon hours than anything else. Here we go. Let's start. Severe weather outlook for Friday, May 16th. So a lot of us don't have anything to worry about with this one. Kansas, not talking about you. We don't even pick up thunderstorms until just the extreme southeast Kansas. So coming into Joplin, not even a marginal risk until south of Columbia, right? Columbia, Jeff City, Lebanon. I'm going to show you what goes on with that one in a little bit, but more talking about our friends down in Springfield and east of there because it is a significant risk for you folks. Tornado risk even picking up to the east of that. I think I have that one ready to show you too. Yeah, here we go. So this is tomorrow starting late morning, I think, into the afternoon. We'll get into that in just a second. If you have friends and neighbors down there, give them a call for sure. Sunday is the next one. We get to skip Saturday, by the way. That's no mistake there. Nothing to talk about for Saturday. That's a pretty good start to the weekend, if not a little bit cooler. But here we go by Sunday with a 15% probability of severe weather picking up northern Oklahoma and a good chunk of Kansas that you see here. I think this really is how it goes. I think we'll be able to watch if you're over here with me in West Central Missouri. We'll be able to watch. I think that the biggest parameters for severe weather are picking up right here in central Kansas. And so as we move over into Monday, which here again, Sunday, nothing for us to talk about on the Missouri side. But as we move into Monday, that is going to shift. Was talking about that a little bit yesterday. So severe weather outlook, that 15% going to shift now and pick up some west central Missouri counties up and down I-49, covering just about all of Henry County, for example. So, but the good news is, I think that wave that starts on Sunday, which I will show you in just a little bit, it should dissipate. But dissipate from where? So we'll have to see. There are parameters for severe weather there, but I'm looking for things to weaken a little bit as it comes toward state line. Not done yet. Here's the severe weather outlook for Tuesday, May 20th. This one picking up just about all of Missouri. So let's get into that for just a second here. Let's go over to models and take a look at what I think happens when. First of all, back up with me and start this tomorrow. That's what I'm doing. We're starting tomorrow at about 11 a.m. So, keep in mind that severe weather outlook was picking up Springfield, just barely Joplin, Springfield, but was headed pretty well east, right? So this would be why I see possibly some clustering of thunderstorms. This could pop up a little further north, by the way. So I'm still talking about Friday, late morning to early afternoon. some of this precipitation models aren't agreeing the best. Nothing unusual about that this time of year. So, Friday afternoon, could we have some pop ups up here? Possibly Butler, Warsaw, South. I doubt it. I don't really think so, but it is possible. But Springfield and South, which that has changed. It's sagged a little bit further south since yesterday, hasn't it? This is what I see headed into Friday afternoon. And then if we pop out a little bit here, you can see these could be strong. We have a potential for all the threats that supercells bring, right? So strong winds, damaging hail, and potential for tornadoes as that one moves off to the east. So now I want to scoot ahead to Sunday and show you what I think takes shape over on the Kansas side. So Sunday, models aren't showing exactly what may happen. And we're just going to step through in increments. But I do think if anything gets together, we are going to watch, like again, that central Kansas, northern Oklahoma that I was showing you in Sunday's severe weather risk, right? If this gets together, here is why. Here's one measure. This is the one I show you all the time. This is CAPE. And so, we have strong CAPE that would say if anything gets together, we do have quite a few threats that may come together with supercells. Not sure about linear organization with this system, but definitely supercell potential. So these could be strong. So that's the area that we're watching for severe the most. And like I say, as this moves east, what happens? Things should fall apart a little bit. Certainly hope they do, but that's what we'll be watching. What's this time frame here? So this is like 10 o'clock on Sunday night. So anything is possible. We'll be watching out in central Kansas, headed towards Sunday night over into Monday. Speaking of Monday, here we go, picking it up in the afternoon hours. This is suggesting around 3 p.m. So, maybe by 4 p.m. for sure, we need to be looking down towards Joplin. This particular wave moving to the northeast. Once again, that's going to be our theme. So we'll watch and see how much of West Central Missouri that this picks up. Definitely possible with this particular round. I'm talking about Monday. What am I up to now? Monday evening around 7 p.m. When I'm looking at all of Central Missouri headed over toward Columbia with this particular threat. Let me take a breath. All right, let's move on. Next thing, here comes, what am I up to now? This is Tuesday, and it just about does the same thing, except I am concerned. Tuesday really might be our most impressive day, severe weather-wise. This suggesting possibly a linear threat coming up out of northern Arkansas, right? So as of today, which this is getting pretty far out there, so we're not going to overemphasize this morning, but this threat looking pretty significant for possibly linear organization to this one as this comes through Tuesday. So what did I just say? Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We'll keep going through it step by step here. This will change a little bit when we get better information on placement. Of course, that is not the only thing that we probably need to talk about with these storms coming through. Thunderstorms over a particular area again and again. We've had that. We know what to do with it, right? We know what happens. But WPC telling us about excessive rainfall being a possibility, and all of West Central Missouri in the slide, at least 15% for excessive rainfall. I think this has to do with amount of rain received over a short period of time, more than a prolonged rain event. I don't see too many of these being big, widespread events. I think these are going to be thunderstorms that put down quite a bit of rain, or at least they have the potential to. So speaking of that, what might they have the potential to do? So today's data from WPC suggesting that the heaviest of the rainfall, I'm looking at central Missouri, south central Missouri, just a little bit west central Missouri. I'm looking at like 2 inches in Kansas City, dropping off a little bit down into Cass County, maybe 1.75 inches. So closer you get over to central Missouri, looks to be hitting that 2-inch mark. Over on the Kansas side, if I look all the way to Wednesday, that's what this data is showing us right now. Numbers being suggested right now, about 1.5 inches. Looking the high side for you over on the Kansas side. So like I say, we're going to keep taking things step by step. We'll keep breaking this down threat by threat. And then as it happens, you can join me here live. We'll watch it, check it out together. We'll keep everybody safe. I appreciate you being here. Have an awesome Thursday. It's almost Friday.